Have you ever wondered if your habits might be perceived as rude by others? It's a question that might sound simple, but the answer has profound implications for our relationships and how we're viewed in our professional and personal circles. Our actions, even when unintentional, can sometimes come off as offensive to those around us. These seemingly innocent habits can create an aura of rudeness that we might be completely oblivious to. It's not always our intention to be impolite or discourteous, but our unconscious behaviors can often paint a different picture. Today, we're going to delve into an intriguing topic, one that might give you a fresh perspective on how you're perceived. We're going to explore 6 common habits that could potentially make you seem rude in the eyes of others. These habits are pervasive, often overlooked, and can slip into our daily routines without us even realizing. So, what are these habits that might be making you seem rude? Let's dive in. The first habit is not making eye contact when talking to someone. It might seem like a small detail, but eye contact plays a significant role in our conversations. It's a universal sign of respect and interest. When we avoid eye contact, it can unintentionally give off the impression that we're disinterested or even disrespectful. It's as if we're saying, "I'm not fully present in this conversation." Or worse, "I don't value what you have to say." But don't fret, this can be rectified. The solution is simple, yet requires conscious effort. Practice intentional eye contact during conversations. Make a point to look the person you're talking to in the eyes. Not in a creepy, unblinking way, of course, but in a natural, engaging manner. This will show them that you're genuinely interested in what they're saying and that you respect their thoughts and opinions. Remember, eye contact is key to showing respect and interest. Moving on to the second habit, interrupting others. It's easy to get caught up in the flow of a conversation, especially when we're passionate about what we're discussing, but cutting someone off mid-sentence can come across as dismissive and rude. It sends the message that what you have to say is more important than what they're sharing. So, what's the solution? Practice active listening. This means fully concentrating on the speaker, understanding their message, responding thoughtfully, and most importantly, waiting for them to finish their thoughts before you jump in with your own. Resist the urge to interject, even if you're bursting with a brilliant point or a witty comeback. Remember, a conversation is a two-way street, not a solo performance. Taking the time to really hear someone out shows respect and consideration for their thoughts and feelings. So the next time you're in a conversation, remember this. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to conversations. The third habit that can make you seem rude is constantly checking your phone. We've all been there, in the middle of a face-to-face conversation when the other person's attention is hijacked by that small, glowing screen. It can feel like a slap in the face. This act, often unintentional, conveys a message that the person on the other end of the phone is more important than the one standing right in front of you. But let's turn the tables. Imagine you're sharing a story, pouring out your emotions, only to see the other person's eyes glued to their phone. It's disheartening, isn't it? The solution? Make a conscious effort to put your phone away during conversations or when in the company of others. Create a phone-free zone during meals, meetings, or social gatherings. Show respect and give your undivided attention to the person talking. Remember, nothing on your phone is as important as the human connection in front of you. Value the people in front of you more than your screen. Habit number 4, not using please and thank you. These 2 phrases may seem insignificant, but they pack a punch in the realm of politeness. They're the bread and butter of good manners, the magic words that indicate respect and gratitude. Think about it. How do you feel when your efforts are acknowledged with a sincere thank you? It feels good, right? It's a small affirmation that your actions have value. Now, imagine the opposite. You hold the door open for someone and they breeze past without a word. It leaves an unpleasant taste, doesn't it? That's the power of these simple words, or the lack thereof. So what's the solution here? Make a conscious effort to incorporate please and thank you into your daily vocabulary. It might feel a bit awkward at first, especially if it's not your usual style, but keep at it. With time, it will become second nature. Remember, a little politeness can go a long way. Next up, Habit number 5, being habitually late. This is a habit that can be perceived as rudeness. It sends a message that your time is more valuable than the time of others. When you're late, it suggests that you don't respect the other person's schedule or commitments. Now, we all understand that traffic jams, unexpected delays, or other unforeseen circumstances can happen. However, if you're constantly late, it might be time to reevaluate your time management skills. The solution is simple: plan ahead. Give yourself more time than you think you need. It's better to arrive early than late. If you're meeting someone, aim to be there at least 10 minutes before the agreed time. This will allow for any last-minute hiccups and show respect for the other person's time. Remember, being punctual is about respect. It's about showing others that you value their time as much as your own. Time is precious. Don't waste others. Finally, the 6th habit, not apologizing when needed. There's an old saying that to err is human, but to forgive is divine. However, tucked away in the middle of that sentiment is another crucial step: to apologize. Failing to apologize when you've made a mistake or wronged someone can make you seem arrogant, dismissive, or uncaring. It's as if you're saying, "My actions don't have consequences," or "Your feelings don't matter to me." That's not a message anyone wants to send. Now, the solution here is simple. Learn to apologize sincerely when you're in the wrong. It doesn't mean you're weak or submissive. Rather, it shows strength, responsibility, and respect for others. And remember, a hollow "I'm sorry" won't cut it. People can tell when an apology is sincere. So, make it count. Apologize like you mean it. A sincere apology is a powerful tool for mending relationships. So those were the 6 habits that might be making you seem rude. We started with the lack of eye contact, a subtle yet powerful gesture that can make or break a conversation. Then we moved on to the habit of interrupting others, an action that can often make people feel unheard and unimportant. The 3rd habit we discussed was the constant checking of your phone, a modern-day distraction that can be perceived as disrespectful. After that, we explored the importance of using please and thank you, simple words that can go a long way in showing politeness. Next, we talked about being late, a habit that can send a message of disregard for other people's time. Finally, we highlighted the significance of apologizing when needed, a powerful tool for mending relationships and showing respect. Remember, it's all about being mindful of your actions. It's never too late to change a habit. Start today and see the difference it makes in your relationships.